Welcome back, everyone. New Live at 5. Leaders are getting ready for a big and busy year at the park named after the great Baseball Hall of Famer and hometown hero Willie Mays. Well, last month, a Major League Baseball auction raised more than $200,000 to help with much-needed upgrades at Willie Mays Park. Your sports reporter Jonathan Hobby in studio now with more on what happens next. Jonathan.
Hey, yes, Sarah, the hope is to have things completed this fall. As you know, there's a lot of work to be done. When that construction is over, things are going to look much different than they do right now. I went over to Willie Mays Park to speak with Fairfield Councilor Cedric Norman. He's taking the lead on this project.
Throughout the community, there's been excitement and interest and intrigue with what this will look like and then what comes next after that.
The renderings will be here soon, but first the park needs to be surveyed. That survey will then be sent to MLB, and then Fairfield will have a much better idea of what this project will look like. Councilman Norman tells me the city will look for additional money on top of the $220,000 raised at the winter meetings.
And we will approach other MLB partners and sponsors and athletes and whatnot to be able to help raise funds to complete the final phases of the project of the renovation of this particular park.
So Cedric, I know the biggest thing out here is to get this field playable.
Yes.
When you look in the dugout, obviously these kind of renovations are going to be a big part of this.
Yes.
What will it mean for the youth of Fairfield to get back out on this field?
Having activities for our youth that are centered in the city of Fairfield is very important and very big for us and what we're trying to do as we are rebuilding the city, to be able to offer multiple services to our residents.
There's some discussion maybe of turf.
You're right.
What benefit might that bring if you guys go that route?
Turf, you don't have to worry about coming out to cut it every time. You don't have to worry about treating it for, like you see all these different weeds and whatnot popping up, so you don't have to worry about treating it. Turf stays turf throughout, no matter what the season is.
What do you see 5 years down the road on maybe not a day like to this in January?
Right. A spring day, yeah. 5 years from now, during the spring, I could see myself passing by this park and stopping in for a random game with somebody playing with one of the youth leagues. Maybe the high school is over here playing the game. Maybe Miles College has decided to have a Willie Mays Classic or something out at this field. So I could really see this field being lively with activity.
And Cedric Norman also tells me there are plans for the historic home of Willie Mays in Fairfield to be renovated. That will be tied into this project, but will be funded separately.